Hello and welcome to the very first lecture of this complete Angular course. In this course, you will learn everything about Angular step by step without skipping any topic. So first, with any further delay, let's look at what is Angular. So Angular is a TypeScript based framework that is used to develop single page applications. And the question arises here is what are single page applications? Single page applications are those applications that don't require the reload of the entire website if we want to go to any of its page. So for example, if we go to this website and if we want to go to the graphics and designs page, you will notice that there is a refresh on the website only for the page of graphics and design, which makes the performance of our website. So if we go back to the website of Angular and if we want to go to any of its page like community page, you will notice that there was no reload on the website. So this way the website becomes very fast as they don't have to reload the entire page only for a single page. So let's look at some of its more features. Angular all its features TypeScript. So first is that Angular is made on the base of TypeScript. TypeScript is a powerful superset of JavaScript that adds features such as static typing, classes, and interfaces. It helps us catch errors before running, making it easier to build reliable applications. Like if we go to a website code sandbox and we'll look the example of TypeScript. So we will go here in the TypeScript file and if we write here title of type number, then it will give us an error that type string is not assignable to type number. If we turn back it into string, then it will not give us an error because it is a string. So it makes it easier to catch errors at runtime. So second feature of Angular is components. A component in Angular is a building block of an app that contains the HTML, CSS, and logic for part of the user interface. Components can be nested to create complex UIs and can communicate each other using inputs and outputs. So for example, if we go here in this website and look, this is a single component in Angular that has files including the CSS, HTML, and the logical part of our application in the TypeScript file. So third feature of Angular is data binding. Data binding is powerful feature of Angular that allows us to synchronize data between your component and the view. So any changes made in the view will be reflected in the component and vice versa. So for example, if we go to the website and take a look, if we are can see that code sandbox is coming from the TypeScript file but is being used here in the HTML file, which is welcome to, and the title variable which is coming from the TypeScript file, which is one type of data binding in Angular that is called interpolation. And there are many types of data binding in Angular, including property binding, event binding, and two-way data binding. including interpolation also, which is this: we use the variables declared in our ts file or the TypeScript file by using the two curly braces. The fourth feature of Angular is built-in validators. Built-in validators mean if we want to validate the user to give us a valid email, then we will use its built-in validators using the validators library. So the fifth feature of Angular is dependency injection. Dependency injection is a design pattern that makes it to manage dependencies between components and services. In Angular, you can use dependency injection to inject a service into a component, making it available for use. So for example, if we make a service which is our logical part of our application, and if we want to use the methods of our services in our components, then we can inject it through our either through app.module.ts file or through providing the services here in the providers area of our our component. Like this, if we want to provide any service, then we can use the providers array, and we can use the methods of our services. Now the last is what are services in Angular. So Angular services are a way to share code and data between different parts of your app. They can be used to perform tasks such as fetching data from an API or handling user authentications. Services are typically injected into components using dependency injection. So this was an introduction and the core features of Angular. These are just a few features of Angular. There are many features that we will be discussing in our upcoming lectures. So thanks for watching. In the next video we will be creating our first Angular application.